Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your weekend reading for this weekend of March 29th to April 1st. Time is fluid. Pisces, this is your channel. Anyone can resonate to this reading if you have strong Pisces placements in your chart. We're going to start it off with a fortune for you for the weekend to see what fortune spirit is predicting for you, Pisces, and you have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. All right, so it looks like for the weekend, a specific path is going to open for you. A specific path is going to reveal itself. Pay attention to all the signs you are receiving. You may be seeing a lot of a certain number, a lot of a certain animal, feeling a certain type of download, signs, synchronicities, things that you're observing. Pay attention. If you have been feeling doubtful or confused about where you should go or what path you should go down this weekend, something is going to open up for you. Metatron is giving you the energy of Akashic Records, evaluation and review. So I definitely feel like whatever direction and positive path is opening up for you, it is meant for you to do. This is in your soul's contract with the Akashic Records coming in. So if you've been confused about your path or your purpose, something is going to be exposed this weekend that's going to show you what it is. And Metatron is also giving you the energy of boundaries. Set them daily. All right. So Spirit is also predicting that there could be someone around you that's trying to push your boundaries. Spirit is saying continuously continuously set your boundaries. Do not overextend yourself. If you have a certain limit, then that's the limit. And that's that. Some of you may feel like you have allowed someone to overstep a boundary this weekend. Maybe you already said yes to something that you probably don't want to do. Spirit's like, look, learn from this situation and know better next time. Learn how to say no. So let's see what else you got going on here from the Quantum Oracle, Pisces. You have the Angels of the Four Directions with Spirit card number 4. So every angelic being, all of your guardian angels, all of your ancestors are working overtime to give you these signs and synchronicities. Pay attention. You may be seeing a certain type of name. You also have the energy of intention card playing it safe. So Spirit is saying, hey, living out your purpose is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone and see the beauty that is in you overcoming comfortability. And you also have the energy of taking steps. Beautiful. Playing it safe and taking steps. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are taking steps in establishing your boundaries with work, with people, with friends, with family, whatever the case may be. Your biggest message here is for you to start taking steps to put some lines between you and certain people. You know, you don't have to bend over backwards for everyone. You don't have to overextend yourself for everything. So I definitely feel like you are going to be taking the steps to place boundaries in your life where they are needed. A lot of you are actually getting some signs and synchronicities in where or whom you should be placing these boundaries with. If you feel taken advantage of by love or by an employer or by a friend, now is the time to set those boundaries. First card out for your tarot theme cards is Open Up with the 4 of Pentacles, 4-4. Pay attention to the number 4. Some of you born on the 4th with that doubled energy there. You also have the energy of clarity of belief with the Ace of Swords. Strong communication coming in for you, Pisces. I feel like there's been a message about communication for the last week or so for you since this eclipse season started, and you have a believe and succeed with the 6 of Wands. So Spirit wants you to speak up. There it is. Open up, Ace of Wands, the 6 of Wands. I feel like people are going to be asking you to do things. I feel like people are reaching out to you this weekend saying, hey, Pisces, can you do this? Hey, Pisces, do you want to do this? Hey, Pisces, can you do this? And you're kind of just like, we'll see. Oh, I now realize 444 is here. Let's clarify this. I feel like somebody is going to ask something of you this weekend, Pisces. Somebody has like a request or they want a favor, something like that. I feel like for some of you, you've already said yes to doing a favor. And Spirit, and all right, if you've already said yes and you kind of feel like your boundaries being a little bit pushed, with the Six of Wands here, Spirit wants you to know that you will have victory in this situation. But, you know, take the steps to place your boundaries better next time. But there is a favorable moment if you've already kind of allowed someone to push a boundary a little bit. Let's see, 4 of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups. Ace of Swords to the Death card, and the 6 of Wands to the 2 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to start putting some lines between you and people. It may change some things. It may even end some things. But you continuously just bending over backwards is just not necessarily in your best interest at this moment. Let's clarify this and get your advice and outcome, Pisces, because I feel like you don't want to let people down, but you're also kind of letting yourself down because you're putting yourself in a position where you feel obligated to do something you don't want to do. 5 of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. Some of you, it's work. You're going to be asked to work a little bit more. You're going to be asked to do a little bit more, and if you can't handle it, then don't do it. On the Death card, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and on the 2 of Wands, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So you're going to be presented with a choice. I feel like somebody either wants to be around you in the physical, somebody wants to hang around with you, they want to plan things with you, you may be asked to go into work, you may be asked to do more work. Nonetheless, it looks like you're going to be asked to do something this weekend, or you've already been asked. And I kind of feel like your energy's super iffy about this. Let's see, your advice is the Page of Swords. So be open and be curious, because you never know. Sometimes when you place a boundary, people respect you more. Sometimes when you said yes to something you feel obligated to, hey, maybe you meet someone and you wouldn't have met them if you didn't say yes, or something like that. And on the outcome, you have the 2 of Swords. So you have 2, 2, 2 here. You have to make a decision this weekend. You do. You're either going to have to decide to place stronger boundaries in a situation, or you feel indecisive about something you've already said yes to. Let's clarify this. Now you have 2, 2, 2. So pay attention to the 2s and the 4s, Pisces. Let's clarify this again. Somebody could even be apologizing to you here. Let's see, the 6 of Pentacles. All right, no matter what this is, it's going to require physical energy out of you. Like for you to go somewhere, or for you to be around someone, something like that. On the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups. And on the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Wands. As your advice with the Page of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And on the outcome as the 2 of Swords, we have the Lovers. Yeah, because it looks like if you've already said yes to something that you feel like is pushing your boundary, it does look like you will align with someone through this. Whether it be like another coworker that had to stay late too, and maybe you never talked to them before. And if you didn't say yes to stay late, you wouldn't have never talked to this person. And you talk to them and you're like, wow, I really like you. Why have I never talked to you before? And it's like, oh, I work at 6. You're out at 5. You just decided to stay till 6 today because you were asked. Like stuff like that. So I definitely feel like, although you may feel obligated to do something this weekend, I definitely feel like there's somebody you're going to align with here. And also, I feel like it's going to be putting a spotlight on just where you need to place a little bit of stronger boundaries. Because I feel like you don't have to say yes to everything. And I feel like this is a position of you learning how to say no. So let's clarify this one more time for you, Pisces. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Yeah. So I definitely feel like you're going to change your position up a little bit. I definitely feel like you're not going to be, there it is, the Devil to the Ace of Wands. It's like feeling like you have to say yes to everything that comes your way. You don't. Hey, look, there's other people around. There's things that can happen. There's things that can do other ways. You know, let people figure out for themselves. If you can't overextend yourself or it's too burdensome for you, then that's it. The World, Three of Swords is your advice, and the Sun as the outcome. Yeah, so it's going to become very, very obvious to where you are overextending yourself this weekend, but it's also going to become very, very obvious to you and possibly why you said yes to something, because I do feel like you're going to align with a very, I would say, special individual from this, where it kind of just gives like, oh my gosh, like if I would have never did this or felt obligated to do this, it's like you would have never met this person or you would have never aligned with this person. So there's definitely good news in this reading, in this connection of possibly something you feel obligated to do, but there is also a position for you to not do that again, you know, and put an end to you allowing those, I guess you would, once again, boundaries to be pushed. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, your outcome is going to be very obvious in what decision you should make for the future. If you don't know it yet, you will know it by the end of this weekend, which then makes a whole lot of sense as to why that fortune says any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Your Two of Swords is full-on doubt, confusion, indecision. The High Priestess and the Sun makes decisions. They have clarity. They know what they're doing. They know where you're going. So your outcome for this weekend is you're going to know yourself more. You're going to know more of what you can handle, and you're going to know more of what you should do for the future. So this is a very specific message here for you, Pisces. So if you don't resonate to this, it's probably just not your reading this time around. But this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Definitely get ready for people to ask you to do things or some favors or requests coming your way if they have not already come your way. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Scorpio, you have Pisces, you have Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. So let's see what we have as your ending oracle here, Pisces, for the weekend. And you have Descendant with invitation. I'm telling you, a request, an invitation to do something. I'm not surprised at all. I felt that the whole time. I'm like, why do I feel like you're getting asked to do something here? All right. While the Ascendant describes how you enter the world, the Descendant is the place where you invite equal others to come into your world. Wow, super spot on. It describes how you see your peers, what you project upon them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The Descendant is where the sun would be at sunset. Your action with this card is look at how you invite others to dance with you. Be welcoming, but also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Oh my God. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one point in your life, consider how it is working for you now and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also notice in what areas of your life you ask other people to do work for you. The descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has its dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotion and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop that latent characteristics within yourself. But if you ask them to do this for you and they leave, there goes your resource. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. Your gift with this card is to tend the inlet in your heart, invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. So, you do have the Ace of Pentacles and you do have the Ace of Wands here. So, I definitely do feel like with what this card just indicated, with the message of this reading, I mean, you couldn't have gotten a better ending oracle to resonate to what this message is. Because I feel like this card is also letting you know, like, you know, there are certain people that will you know, overextend themselves for you too. It's not always a bad thing, but it's not always something that everybody's going to do for you. And figuring out where you are as a whole and what you can incorporate with others. And if you're constantly refilling people's cup and creating wholeness for them, then you leave yourself empty. So there's definitely something going on here. You're going to be invited to do something. You're going to be asked to do something. And I definitely do feel like for a lot of you, you may have already been asked this. If you have not been asked this already, I definitely feel like it's a super strong prediction. And others of you, I feel like it's already been asked. Some of you said yes, some of you said no, learning the boundaries and or starting to open up into learning the boundaries. So I can't believe this descending card said healthy boundaries. I'm like, wow. All right. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. I'm going to be back on my main channel to read for all 12 zodiac signs on April 1st. Will be the all signs April prediction, where each zodiac sign will have their own reading in that video. So if you're interested in seeing what your Pisces April prediction is, as well as checking out your other chart placements, I will be back on my All Signs Miss Machiste channel. I'll link it down below in the comments section so you can find it. Bye now, my beautiful Pisces. Have a good one.